The one problem. The one that we don't know how to solve. The one that could kill us, but no matter what, will define the next generation.
Propaganda and fake news. Should we develop non-human minds smarter than our own?
How can we respond to the phenomenon with most potential and the most threat our species has ever faced?
Fascinating and frightening people around the world.
We face
There's
dark
a risk
days,
humans could
but
become
there is
extinct from
always
artificial
hope.
intelligence.
What will our role look like as vestigial organs of our world? At its core, AI has two risks. Abraham Maslow's Hierarchy of Needs, 1943. What does a person need to be happy? I won't read it out to you, but the order is important. More recently, this has attracted criticism for various reasons, but it remains a simple and efficient tool for looking at human fulfillment. Self-actualization, the uppermost category, is rather cryptic though. In effect, it means the taking of our place in this world, doing what we were meant to, and reaching a state of completion. Because that's what it is, a state. No achievement will ever keep you there. They say to enjoy the journey. Well, what isn't one? Take Dave. Dave's calling is interior design. And what's more, he's really good. People from all over the world pay Dave to design offices and houses. He loves his life and the effect that it has. If his other needs are met, there is a good chance that Dave is close to achieving self-actualization. We'll see Dave again later. Throughout human history, the base of this pyramid has always been under the heaviest fire. This comes from things like war, famine, drought, or disease. It's a recent phenomenon that the top has been threatened. It could be argued, rather easily, that the internet has started to erode the middle, but that's for another video. In truth, AI has the real possibility of removing the cap of this pyramid entirely, that is to say, removing the human possibility of true happiness. The first half of this is perhaps more intuitive. Type 1 dangers, as we will call them, encompass most of your tabloid news. Killer drones, the Terminator, unsanctioned nuclear launches. These are threats to the base of the pyramid. While they still very much have the ability to level our world, these are the easier of the two to understand. They are also far easier to portray, which is why they're presented far more often in general life. The second, Type 2, as you might have guessed, threatens the top. As we discussed earlier, self-actualization is the highest level of human fulfillment. It involves being good at what you love doing, being really good, and being appreciated for it, thus value is provided to society. But that is the crux of the issue. AI destroys the value proposition of a human. AI will be a far superior worker in any human discipline, while not needing sleep or food or sick pay or labour unions or maternity leave or much money at all. Not only will most people get a pittance from doing what they love, they will never even be considered good. Dave is no longer a good interior designer. Say hello to eDave, run by clients for free, instantly, anywhere. It used the owner's medical records to give him a chair with more back support. He'd recently complained online of glare, so eDave moves his monitor closer to the wall. Everyone's happy. Almost everyone. Why on earth would you ever hire Dave? Why would anyone? His industry has fallen. Who could ever dedicate their lives to something like interior design, in Dave's case, even if it is the thing, the one thing, that they truly enjoy? The potential economic impacts are again too varied and speculative to cover exhaustively in this video, but all of them are a long way off where we are now, and that's not necessarily a good thing. Now, job loss hardly goes unmentioned as part of this. I just don't believe that enough people understand the scale of what will happen. The affected aren't just low-skilled workers, everyone is under fire. There will be no upskilling. How can you keep pace with AI? Any inequality of employment will be fleeting though, as its capability improves. This is not the loss of jobs, it's the loss of employment as a concept entirely. It seems to be a beloved pastime of some to compare this event to the Industrial Revolution. People got new jobs, they say. People moved on. They are not comparable though. The Industrial Revolution automated our bodies. This has and will continue to automate our minds. As I've said, human value is destroyed. Offshoring might be a more accurate comparison. Many lost their jobs in the textile industries of the Midlands in England, or the car industry in Detroit. These factories lie empty. Their work is gone, their purpose is no more. This is far from a perfect example though, as it shows the removal of one industry. This round will be far less merciful. I want to show you a graph. Before I explain it in more detail, this does assume a front-running AI has the goal of creating and maintaining the ideal society. Provided this happens, it shows two things. On the x-axis we have time, but more than time, in this case we have an improving understanding of human happiness from more powerful computers. On the y-axis we have the danger posed by each type of risk. As you can see, type 1 threats dominate first. A simplistic and potentially biased worldview from the AI can lead to any number of eventualities where atrocities are recommended or committed for the perceived good of the people. This comes about from a less insightful computer. Carrying these things out? That's the easy part. It may even be that humans commit dreadful acts on the advice of AI. This is what the current young people will have to contend with. Further down the line, type 2 risk becomes a greater threat. For the reasons we've already discussed, a world of perfect provision by an AI will not lead to ultimate happiness for everyone, counterintuitive as it may seem, and it will take the computer considerable time to truly realise that. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. There are no limits to AI, as much as we might think so or try to put them in place. It can persuade its way out of any confinement, it can solve any possible issue, it can create anything. So, the final evolution of society will be one into near perfection. Opinion is naturally split about what this will look like, and for a full breakdown of many eventualities, Life 3.0 by Max Tegmark is a great read. The future that seems optimal to me consists of an AI behind the scenes, tweaking the parameters of our existence to give us an ideal meritocracy. With no visible AI, the futility that comes about from being outclassed in all endeavours is undermined, and therefore absent. The AI silently guides our world to the place where it will most benefit us. We are far from that stage though, but that does not mean we cannot influence the coming dawn. It is today that we put in place the systems that will dictate the influence of AI on our species, and provide the best life for Dave. It's us that will channel the yet barely tapped potential. Please don't think that I don't recognise its benefit. We, together, will build our future. Well, some of us. The rest will watch. Hi, this is the first video on this channel. Please tell me what you liked and what you didn't. This took way too long. My first few videos will probably be throwing all sorts of stuff at the wall to see what sticks with you and what I enjoy making. Anyway, I hope you join me for that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.